This is Andy with your wealthyfantasyfootball.com report. I wanted to explain a key to evaluating for purpose of getting wins in your fantasy contests of all types. Really, when you look at the consistency, you can look at key to that. You can do a Google search. There's more information out there now as opposed to what there was maybe back in 2015 or so. As I wrote this portion here in 2016 on how to get good fantasy football starters evaluated. So when you look at this example here, you can see that there's running backs Melvin Gordon and Tevin Coleman that they averaged in this particular year, 2016, early on, that the fantasy points per game were very similar. Games played, same. Fantasy points very similar. And then I will get into detail and explain this here in the article. I'll post it in the description part of it, link-wise, to go through these weeks and see exactly how much they scored on FanDuel, and so you can see there how to do that. Find the coefficient, calculate the standard deviation of the two players, compare and contrast. The lower the coefficient variable, the more consistent player you actually get. As a result of that here, from that particular year, Gordon had a better year, obviously, than Coleman in any case, but as well as Ezekiel Elliott, quite a bit more consistent than Devontae Freeman, and so on. So also there are many other things you need to look at and consider when it comes to using tools and other models of success in fantasy football, such as your optimization, pure looking at the best matchups and various factors depending on whether you're entering tournaments or cash games, so that you can evaluate, make your own process consistent, and bring along with that research and study of what you are doing. And so I'll just go to that article here as well. So these are the best fantasy football research tools for 2018. And I'll leave this also in the description because one of these particular tools have not actually been used yet in football, but has been used for optimization purposes in winning large tournaments in baseball. So we'll get into with that lineup optimizer. What's to come with that, as I mentioned, it's already been used in NHL as well. Cheat sheet possibilities with an important aspect of this, the spreadsheets for your research and study of these, all these analytics, along with other ways, free podcasts and ways you can also get into, actually making some earnings in this industry. So I want to make sure all that was explained clearly to you, and how you can, first of all, research the tools that you need, and then once you have them, be able to target on the right players that you're either drafting or putting in a daily league for this football 2018 season. All right, so have a great season, and we'll talk to you probably pretty soon in the next video.